All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance to Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for the third episode
of HunterxHunter. Yes.
Hunter.
Rivals in Survival.
Rivals in Survival. That's a tongue twister right there.
Yes, it is.
So are they hinting at kind of the group of three kind of being forced apart by the necessary need of survival?
Or I could see them introducing that white-haired kid, and he's sort of the rival, right? With maybe getting into the...
No, we don't. I don't think that's gonna happen here.
Okay.
I feel like that character needs to come into play once they've got a more firm foundation for these characters, because everyone's pretty one-dimensional so far. Yes. I would say Kurapika has the most potential for multiple dimensions right now.
Right, just because she has backstory.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so we're getting the exam.
The whole thing is the exam, Jacob.
Yeah.
The whole thing is the exam. This is some kind of adventure story where everything is constantly going to be testing our protagonists through specific things to where they learn, little lessons of sorts.
Right.
Yeah.
This is a growing up story after all.
Exactly. So let's see what their next lesson will be. If they're actually going to the exam site, then this might be the actual exam beginning. I still get the feeling that they're not actually going to start the exam in this episode.
Maybe it starts at the end of this episode or something.
Huh.
Okay.
Interesting.
Not exactly what I was expecting.
Right.
What if the navigator was wrong?
It's his whole job to be right, so...
Right.
You've seen this episode?
No, but he said, I believe, and then it was the skyscraper type thing.
Okay. It's underground.
Sure, because that's the only way they could have that many people there.
Yeah. I was half expecting it to be underground the whole time, and now that they showed it a small little cook area... Huh! Oh my god.
Doesn't at all sound like a password. Next
But why
year.
would they need to do it 2 years in a row? Yeah.
Yep.
Huh. It's like he's saying he's expecting Gon to fail because the exam is so hard.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Wow.
Dang.
That's rough.
Okay.
Yep, called it. Super underground. Yep, there we go.
A sniper rifle. Okay. I like.
Well, all these people have made it here.
And they've probably gotten here multiple times, you know?
Sure.
なんかみんなピリピリしてるね。
どうぞ。
Okay.
Error 404.
はい必ず胸につけ紛失されませぬようよろしくお願いいたします
That's a pretty lame system. You just get this one guy who's a pickpocket running around taking everyone's.
Yeah.
よ
Oh,
俺たちのことわかるの
One of the first people to arrive, huh?
yeah.
何しろ俺もう35回もテスト受けてるから
35回
まあ試験のベテランってわけだよ
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, there's our clown buddy.
Oh. Yep.
Oh my.
Okay.
種も仕掛けもございません気をつけようね人にぶつかったら謝らなくちゃ
Okay.
All right.
やつが今年も来やがって
Psychopath. Okay.
私もということは去年もいたのか
44番記述し
Hisoka.
There we go.
合格確実と言われながら気に入らない試験官を半殺しにしたやつだ
Oh, wow.
Okay.
当然さ試験官もテスト内容も毎年変わるしテスト内容は試験官が決めるその年の試験官が合格といえば悪魔だって合格できるそれがハンター試験さとにかく奴はみんなから嫌われている近づかねえ方がいいぜ
確かにヤバそうなやつだ
そうだお近づきの印だどうだい
おおこいつはありがたいちょうど喉が
Wait a
渇い
minute.
てたんだよ
ありがとう
Is he thinning the competition?
親切ずらしやが
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was gonna say.
Uh-huh.
新人潰しのトンパじゃあお互いの健闘を祈って乾杯
The minute you saw someone drinking something, it's like.
Yeah. Most stories don't put little details like that in there unless it's something dangerous.
A laxative?
Oh.
一
Okay.
口飲めば3日は腹がノンストップジェットコースターだお前らはもうおむつしなきゃテストを受けられねえぜ
ドンパさんこのジュース古くなってるよ味が変
マジかあぶね
あれおかしいな
Whoa.
バカなあの下剤はほとんど味も
So
匂いもし
Gon
ない
can
はず
sense it.
Yeah.
申し訳ない古いのがあるなんて気づかなかったんだ
いいよそんなに謝らなくてドンパさんのお腹大丈夫
ああ平気平気
俺山とかでいろんな草や芽を試し食いしてるから
Ah.
だいたい味で変なものがわかるんだ
そうなんだ
Holy crap.
Okay,
Gon.
that's cool.
くそ飛んだやつ悪かったなじゃあまたあの294番の半蔵ってやつも
Yeah, that's a main character issue.
声かけた時はすぐ騙せそうなやつだと思ったんだが
ここだけの話俺
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
最強忍者の背負って巻物を探し
That is fantastic.
ハンターになりてえんだ
Yes.
どうやら一般庶民じゃ入れねえ場所に隠されてるらしいんでなしかし新規くせえとこだよな
Wow.
ああそれよりどうだお近づきの印に
忍びの習性でな人からもらった飲食物は喉を通らねえんだ悪いな
Okay, this guy is awesome.
Yeah.
ねえねえトンパさん きのジュース
Hey, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
緊張してんのかな喉乾いちゃって
And it just does it not work on
こ
him?
いつさっき飲んだ下剤がもうとっくに効いてるんですどうなってやがんだ
Oh, and he's number 99, of course.
いくら下剤とはいえこれだけ飲めば脱水症状を起こして死んでもおかしくはねえ
心配
え
俺なら平気だよ鍛えてるから
Oh.
毒じゃ死なない
Oh my gosh.
毒
I am the game master.
Yeah, exactly.
大変お待たせいたしました。
Oh my
た
god.
だいまをもってハンター受験者の受
The
付
Armstrong
時間を
effect.
終了いたします。第一次試験404名全員参加ですね。
He looks like some kind of automaton if this is what they're trying to go
Right.
for.
What is he gonna start? Just...
No, because he's
前の方が
405.
走り出したんだよ
Oh.
戦闘がペースを上げたんだ
Yeah.
申し遅れましたが、私第一次試験試験官の佐藤と申します。これより皆様を二次試験会場へ案内いたします。
2時ってことは1時は
This is phase 1.
もう始まっているのでございます。
You have to keep up with me when I start running.
Exactly.
二次試験会場まで私についてくること。これが一次試験でございます。
ついてくただついてくだけか
つわものくせ者がひしめく中第一次試験開始スタート前に1名脱落しハンター受験者は総勢
Oh, that's right. I was wondering about the number being 404.
Yeah.
Okay, I was seriously wrong, Jacob. You're right. Test has begun. Rivals. We meet Kahlua.
Right.
We met
Hisoka.
Hisoka. And my favorite character, Hanzo, the ninja or the self-proclaimed ninja, who kind of...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get the feeling Black Star may have been inspired by him just a little bit.
Well, I also can see what was that character from Bleach? He has the exact same design as this guy, so obviously
okay.
copied it from there as well. Ikaku from Bleach is
Yes.
exactly like this guy.
Okay.
Okay, so we got dumped on with some serious info, though.
A lot of
Oh my gosh,
characters.
that's good, because I was getting worried a little bit with the story's kind of simplistic nature, and they were basically doing that to kind of just preface things, get a little bit of the world and character set up, and now they're like, all right, exam time, here we go. We're going to do the classic kind of almost tournament arc, basically, right now. We have a number of applicants, 404 of them, or 405, technically.
Yeah. Now, so I get the feeling that's also something to test what they do when they realize, wait a minute, one of them is automatically going to be disqualified, so they might try and start sabotaging each other or whatever.
Sure. Absolutely. So if you
because it
don't
did say
know
rivals in survival,
right? If you don't know the qualifiers as to why one of them is automatically disqualified, you might try and do specific things in order to make sure that you're not the one to be disqualified, or that a certain person is disqualified. So that can do anything from you kind of trying to separate yourself from the group and get there first.
Yep.
It can be that you don't want to be involved in any kind of combat, because if you interact with another person, you could be disqualified.
Yeah.
Or you want to hurt someone so that they fall behind and then they're disqualified.
But that in turn could be something that gets you disqualified.
Yeah. So it creates like Karapika said, an aspect of people's mental fortitude where they're able to discern what's the clever trick behind this whole thing. And I think that's what HunterxHunter is going as a theme so far.
Sure.
Everything has a face value, simple aspect to it.
Right.
But there's always a clever trick behind everything.
Yeah. And it's kind of a way to weed out the people that are quick to panic. Because most of the time you'd be like, okay, one person's going to get disqualified. That's fine. There's over 400 people here. But then the people who are like, oh crap, that might be me, that's a way to tell, because they probably wouldn't make it as hunters.
Yeah.
Now,
we got dumped on with so many character names, though, too.
Yeah.
rather than go through all of them, I can tell that the main ones are going to be Hanzo, Hisoka, Kahlua, and
really those three, and then Tonpa sort of just as an antagonist early on. Maybe.
Yeah, but he's not going to last long. No. You can tell that's just how he's set up to be.
Yeah, history will repeat itself.
Exactly. What they're hinting at though is that only one person passes the Hunter exam. You see what I'm saying? Like,
no.
Hisoka, they were saying like he was a shoo-in to win the whole thing or to pass the exam, but he didn't because he killed an examiner. I almost get the feeling like one person actually passes the exam.
No, I don't think they'll do that just because they said like millions of people apply each year or whatever. And okay, so to think about this from like a bit more meta perspective, there are probably a lot of hunters in the world. Mm-hmm. It would be unlikely that they would only have one person succeed.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assumption, but I think it's still an assumption.
Okay,
you're not basing that on enough data to have it be a legit theory.
How about just the fact that there's only 3 of them?
Yeah, I don't care. I don't think that there's enough evidence to say that any number of them can pass. Like,
okay,
it's not necessarily a thing where there is a certain number of people are guaranteed to pass at all.
Sure.
It's the idea that what we do know is that Hisoka was almost a shoo-in to pass, but because he did something illegal,
right,
he was taken off of the shoo-in there. So we know at least one person can pass.
Right.
But I got a vibe from that there's only one person potentially that actually wins the whole thing.
That would be a cool way to sort of start the hero's journey coming of age story thing for Gon, because if it's his dream and everything and he ends up taking the exam and failing,
right,
that would cause him to need to grow a lot as a person, and maybe cause the 3 of them to become closer as friends, because now they're like, okay, we didn't make it, we need to try again next year. I don't think that's gonna happen. Just because I don't think it's actually just one person, but they could do that.
So here's where I could see them doing it, is they get to a certain point and they go, all right, all of you are hunters. Awesome. Now if you want glory, if you want, fame, if you want all that other stuff, we're going to whittle it down to 1. And we will have a definitive winner.
Sure.
But the top 24 are all hunters. I don't like that. I also don't like the idea that there could be a point system involved and that they end up basing it on points in particular, and just whoever has enough points to passes. I don't get the vibe that there's hunters everywhere in the world, because we have never met a hunter.
Okay.
No, like that's something to think about, Jacob. Even though we've been out at different parts of the world and such, they could have had a thing where it'd be like, look, a hunter in action. They didn't do that. So I'm getting the vibe that actually hunters are very, very specific people. They are
possibly but the way they set up this test, it's an entrance exam. So the idea is that it's like a college entrance exam. Even after you get into the college, you don't have your degree yet, right?
Okay, so these are people that are willing to be selected for training to become hunters or huntresses.
Yeah. And at that point, maybe they are hunters, but they're still just novices.
They're in training.
Yeah.
That I like. That I think that's good. There's some aspects of Gon that they kind of delved into a little bit more. We know that he's curious, but he is insatiably curious.
Yes.
He's a bit it's a bit much, and it almost got him into a bit of trouble, if not for the other aspect that they talked about even more so, was his senses.
Yeah.
And his senses don't just go beyond noticing small differences between like the shapeshifters from last episode.
But they go way further
They go way further than that. They go into like his ability to sense that, there's some kind of harmful substance within the drink.
Yeah, and I think that's really interesting, because that's a way that you can have a character that's this optimistic and this naive in a world that I'm guessing will not cater to that. No. But because he has this ability to basically avoid danger.
Right, he has a very good internal intuitive BS threat detector.
Yeah.
That just beep 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 goes off, and he's like, yeah, I'm not going to do this. So it keeps him from doing really stupid things, but we haven't seen a point where it's failed him.
Right.
So it'll be interesting to see if down the line in this exam, say they cull out the first, 300 people, it's down to 100 or so.
Yeah.
They could have points like that where his senses are slow or they're not perfect.
Or they just don't do anything to stop your arms being turned into flowers.
Yeah, let's talk about that. So right now, we don't know anything about the magic or powers that hunters and stuff use, but Hisoka is not a hunter, otherwise he wouldn't be taking the exam. So people can use this power without being hunters in particular.
Right. And that's... Okay, the fact that he was able to actually do that while they're waiting for the exam to start,
right,
and that it didn't cause any kind of backlash, I was a bit surprised by that, because I get if he almost kills one of the examiners, that would be a big problem.
Yeah.
But what if they start just killing each other in the waiting room? That seems like something that might be a bit of an issue.
I don't think so. I think you still have this idea that there needs to be a large number of hunters that make it through this exam.
I don't think
they care. I don't think hunters or huntresses are in a thing where it has to be, a thing that a lot of them pass. I say if they all just killed each other, it would be really a bummer for everyone else that died. But the thing that they seem to be hinting at, almost in a negative sense, is that the hunter exam only respects the best of the best.
Right.
And it's kind of a strong will survive thing.
And that is a nice way to directly contrast what we got from Leorio and Kurapika earlier, because so if you think about it, that was a really clever way to deliver exposition, because one,
it's showing not telling.
It's showing not telling, but two, it's showing contrary perspectives of the same thing. Yep. Meaning that while there's aspects of this and there's aspects of that, both can't be right.
No.
Or they both can't be right all the time.
Right.
So they've introduced basically sort of a superhero type deal, and they're also saying that, hey, maybe not all of them are all that great.
I would say almost none of them are that great. What we found out in this episode is almost everyone's working their own little game.
Yeah.
And some people are just doing a really good job of avoiding the games of others. But when you saw people being like, oh, look, there goes Tampa, the rookie crusher, they don't care to help them or warn them. Not one person who was aware of what Tampa was doing was trying to save the rookies or do anything like that. So it's a very much, we're out for ourselves, we're going to pass, we're going to succeed, we're going to do whatever it takes, which is something I think Gon brought up this episode, where he was like, a lot of people have given everything to make it through this exam. So giving up their life, that's just a natural part of it. And that's what the guy said when...
Leorio,
no, Satot said when they passed this line. You think that just the threat of the environment that the exam is going to be in is going to be there to injure them or kill them? No, your other people in the exam, for sure.
Now, okay, this probably isn't what's going to happen, but I could see something happening where the fact that all these people are being out for themselves is maybe why they haven't passed yet. I don't think that's it, but because I don't think that's the kind of shonen this is.
I don't think this is that kind of shonen. But no, I don't think this exam is going to be about them learning a lesson like the episodic episodes prior to this were. I think this is going to be about self-reliance. It's going to be about building upon your own strength and being willing to grow and learn. Okay. And the people that aren't willing to do those things, maybe the arrogant ones like Tampa, for instance.
Sure. They just don't make the cut.
They just don't make the cut.
All right.
I'd say, if anything, anyone that has some kind of a quirky little aspect to them, like Hanzo or something like that, they have a higher chance of getting through. But just because they have that doesn't mean anything either.
Right. And they've done a great job so far of building up how big a deal this exam is with all the different tests that they had to get here, all the people that they were essentially culling out.
Yeah.
And that's really impressive if you look at, now they're introducing all these very, this huge variety of characters.
Right.
And these aren't even the hunters yet.
Right. So these characters...
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, these characters, to an extent, are characters that we will have interactions with in the future during the exam that will give maybe extra dramatic tension because we realize that these are characters too. These are people that have, worked hard to get here, and, their dreams will fall by the wayside because they won't make it.
Right.
A lot of them won't. But we got introduced, like you said, like you very accurately predicted, to Kahlua, number 99. Yeah. Now, I'm a little bit curious about Kahlua. He has the same kind of youthful... Well, he's the only kid we've seen thus far other than Gon. But we had the kid genius too. But he had the wide-eyed kind of happy-go-lucky thing going.
He very much had the main character look to him.
Yes, but what he had when he said, poisons don't affect me, was this kind of like, poisons don't affect me.
Yeah,
it's like he shifted into killer mode for a second.
Well, right. It seems like they're making him out to be a non-human type character, which does happen a lot whenever they have a character
with white hair.
Yeah, or close to white hair.
Yeah, it might be silver. We don't know.
Yeah, like Ray, for instance, from NGE.
Yeah, we get it. Yeah. But do you think that's an example where he'll be different? Is that he has killed people? He is someone that won't hesitate to kill in any way, and his innocence thing is just a ploy to get people to be, not so threatened by him?
They could do that. That would be very interesting if they did that. I don't think so though, because I think I think he's going to be the mirror for Gon.
Right, that's what I was saying, is that he is the opposite of Gon.
Okay,
he uses his innocence as a game, whereas he's actually a really sadistic, ruthless killer. Like,
maybe it seems more
not
like
evil. I'm just saying he's...
Well, the sadistic one so far is definitely Hisoka.
Yeah, Hisoka has a little bit of an ego in that if you don't apologize when you bump into him,
he will disintegrate your arms.
Yeah. So, okay.
All right.
You're serious, buddy. Okay.
But he had a skateboard is the thing. Okay, so the skateboard... Well, okay. But
rule of cool.
Yeah, okay, absolutely. But that seems like the kind of thing that ties into their personality.
Yes.
In the same way that Gon
he likes to have fun.
Pole. Yeah.
But I don't think fun means he doesn't kill people.
Okay.
I seriously got the vibe when they shifted the music and the sound effects when he said, poisons won't work on me or something like that. It was kind of the thing of like, I could kill you, but I'm just going to taunt you.
Okay, maybe, but it...
Because he likes to have fun.
Sure, but I get the feeling that Kahlua and Gon need to end up forming a strong friendship.
Yes, but that doesn't mean Gon has to know that he's a killer before they form a friendship.
Okay, maybe.
Oh, I actually... I'll go even further. You know what I think Kahlua is?
What?
Kahlua is one of the means by which Gon will grow up. Kahlua is one of the means to show what Gon actually will be, is that he sees Kahlua and goes, wow, you're so strong, you're so awesome, and you're so cool, you got this skateboard, oh my gosh, let's be friends. And Kahlua's like, wow, this is kind of different. Okay, cool, yeah, let's be friends. And they're friends, and they have a little bit of competition and stuff. But Gon sees slowly but surely that Kahlua will do just about anything to win this thing. And then Gon has to wrestle with the idea of, wait, can we be friends like this? Okay. I'd like to see that more subtle dynamic. And then Kahlua ends up getting tempered out over time, maybe even quicker than Gon does, but by Gon's, kind of childlike innocence in that regard.
Okay, I could definitely see that.
They
part
even
happening.
each other out. Is my
because
point.
The impression I got from his design, other than the idea that he likes to have fun,
right,
is the idea that he's someone that's sort of in the middle.
Oh, in the middle. What do you mean by that?
Well, so I think light side, dark side, or whatever. He'd be the person that's in that gray area.
He's the balanced one.
Yeah.
So you're really trying to draw the Ray thing of having him be emotionless.
Right, but he's not emotionless.
Right,
but
he likes to have fun.
Yeah, but he does strike that balance where, maybe things like crazy stuff could be happening around him and he wouldn't be
affected.
Yeah.
I could see that. I could see him having that, like there's a lot of characters like that who have that countenance that he has where they're near human, but it's not in that they're some different species, it's that they don't carry a specific aspect of two of what makes people, and that allows them to have some kind of special skills, but also gives them a glaring weakness in some area, like emotion. But in this case, I think that Kalua's is that he's warm on the outside, but he's cold on the inside. Gon is warm. Yeah. Warm outside, warm inside. Hisoka is cold outside, cold inside.
All right.
So far. And then I would say that Kurapika and Leorio are the examples of cold on the outside, warm on the inside.
Sure. All right.
Both of them.
And then the other guy, the Tonpa, is warm on the outside, cold on the inside.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So most of the people I think will come into the exam with that are fine with talking with people will have that kind of warm on the outside, cold on the inside thing.
Okay.
And I think Kahlua is just a perfect example of that because
all right.
he looks so inviting. But that part where things shifted, I'm like, oh, that's his true self right there. That's Kalua's true self. And I would be fine with them showing them being happy-go-lucky kids, you know, just destroying adults and stuff with their powers and stuff. That would be awesome. And then we slowly get to unveil, oh, by the way, Kalua's like totally a killer. Or
well, yeah, he does have kill in his name.
I think that's another really obvious hint. It's like
there is that.
So were there any names that I missed that you did get? I got Toto. He was the wrestler guy. Or Tato.
I missed a lot of the
I
ones
got
that
Bourbon.
didn't seem important.
He was the martial artist guy.
No.
I got Botaro, and I don't even remember what... No, Botaro is the martial arts guy. Bourbon was someone else. Anyways, there's a lot of names. I got Garetta. Garetta looked like someone that was kind of interesting. He had the blow darts and stuff.
Oh, yeah. The character that I really want to see more of is... Now, I know we haven't seen their name or anything like that, but that person with the sniper rifle, I have always wanted to see someone, especially in
we don't
some
have a name yet, though.
I know, but I've always wanted to see someone in some sort of fighting anime where they actually use a sniper rifle and
it's
don't
effective.
Fight up close and personal. Yeah, it's effective, right?
I don't think that they're going to be able to set something up in this where anyone will be farther away than 100 meters.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah,
probably not.
I mean, that would be cool, but I just don't see it happening. Overall, this is the best episode they've done so far.
Yeah, they really made big promises of all right, it's getting started. Characters, world building.
Right. So now that we have a general idea of where the show's first arc will really go, I think the whole thing's going to basically just come down to a massive competition. And then they'll find some ways to subvert it here and there from making it less obvious that, say, you know, it's not going to be as obvious as one person takes it all, or Gon and his two, rookie buddies are the best of the best and they make it all the way through, or all the main named characters that we've seen so far are going to make it through.
Right. Well, and they've set it up so far so that even though they've named a whole ton of characters at this episode, they could keep doing that in future episodes as people get eliminated and other people sort of rise to the top.
Yeah, should we be referencing them by their numbers just in case it gets too hard to remember all the names?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. All I remember was Kahlua is 99.
Yep.
And that's a good number.
That is a good number indeed.
And Gon is technically the highest number.
Right.
Thereby making him the last participant. But they said something about there being an automatic disqualification.
Right. So we'll have to see what happens with that.
What that whole thing is about.
Yeah.
All right. So great episode, and we'll guess be doing this on Thursday, guys. Yeah. By the way, if you're watching this, we're doing 2 episodes of Hunter
a week
now.
Oh yeah.
So it's gonna be pretty exciting to have this then. And if you want to see the next episode, just go to the link in the description below. Check out our Patreon, and you can watch the very next episode right now. All right, so that's it. We'll see you again next time, guys. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.